Well, I just started getting into fishing, and I've been using these spinner lures and realizing, wow, these things are good. I'm catching just about anything on these spinning lures. So if you know anything about my channel, then you know I thought, why don't I just make my own spinning lures? And that's where this story begins. Now I own a variety of these spinners, and I was just simply marveling at how simple they are. Other than the actual blade spinner, really it just seems like a straight wire, a bit of a weight in the middle, and a hook on the end. Now I know what some people are going to say, dude, they don't cost that much, and it's true. At Canadian Tire, these Panther Martin spinners go for around $7 to $8, but with 13% sales tax, now we're getting up there. I'm just kidding. If anybody knows anything about me, they'll know I'll think that I can just build one of my own and do just as well. I know in this case it's not going to be that easy, but let's just get started. Now first for the wire, I'm going to be using this 20 gauge Dollarama galvanized steel wire. I believe that's a number 12 treble hook, some beads from my kids' craft pile, please don't tell them, some scrap aluminum sheeting that I had, and just a variety of pliers. If you have needle nose pliers, they come in quite handy. All we got to do is just cut off a length. I usually cut a little bit more than I need. Attach that treble hook just with some twists. Trim and snip off the ends, making sure that it's not too sharp there. I just give a little pinch down so that it lays as flush as possible. Next, I just try a different variety of beads. For the first one, I decided to go for that brighter orange. And for the spinning blade, I use this little sheet of aluminum, mainly because it won't corrode like the steel would, and it was fairly lightweight. Cut it to shape and drill a nice little small hole in it, just enough so the wire can go through and not get bound down. I sand it up a little bit so that it won't cut anything, it'll be nice and smooth. And in terms of shaping, so I start on a piece of foam to shape that blade a little bit more, hammering it out. Move over to a piece of wood to give it that concave appearance. Slip it on the spinner, and then I just roughly decide how long I'm going to make the front. Make a loop, snip the end off, and there it is. Didn't take much time at all. It does spin around, but the only true test is to go to the water and give it a try. I did decide to put some feathers on the back, more about that later. I'm going to try this out and see how it looks. Yeah, no it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does have a bit of action there. Oh, it's spinning. Holy smokes, it is spinning. Nice. I think I need a bit more weight on it to get it out there. Yeah, I have some fish following it. Okay, that's a good sign. But I definitely do need some more weight to this thing. It spins really well for a little while, and then it stops spinning well. So, not consistent. I think I drilled the hole too far in. I think I know how to make it a little bit better next time, and I will make some improvements on it. So I switched over to a store-bought spinner, and we'll see how that goes compared to this, cast in the exact same spot. Well, yep, a white crappie. There we go. white or a black crappie. I'm not sure which one, but it's definitely a crappie, a good size one too, for this area at least. Sweet. Oh. Well, I think it is the lure because the fish are there. Let's let her go. Come on, in the weeds. Figure out a way out. You can do it. Oh yeah, got it. Oh, that's a good fighter. Holy smokes. Come on, stay out of those weeds, dude. Oh yeah, good pumpkin seed. Look at that baby. Oh yeah. Look at that one. That was a good fighting one too. It came at that and just smacked it. Oh, that's a fat one. I know I've seen bigger online, but that's a really good size one for here and a good fighter. Super strong. So after a couple days of trying with this particular lure, I got a lot of follows but no bites. So I'm going to make some adjustments. Number one is to the spinning blade, and number two is to the body, where we're going to add a bit more weight to it and just see how it works with those improvements. So hopefully in that position there'll be a little bit more force on the blade to spin, and to make the spinner heavier I added a little split shot just below the beads. Now to give it a try again. Spoiler alert, nothing happened. So back to the drawing board. So I decided to do two things. One, change the tail feather color, and I decided in the end to go with this yellow, a little brighter. I tie it on with some just regular sewing thread. And make sure it's secure with some crazy glue. And in this case all I had was just some archery super glue. And the second thing which I didn't show was I just added a bit more weight to the end of the spinner blade, so just to give it a bit more force on the spin. And on the third try the results were a little bit better, but unfortunately I missed the filming of the catches. And so far I've caught 3 fish on this particular spinner. Not bad. I'd say it works. It took a little while, but I stayed persistent and I finally got it. Is it great? No, but it works, and that's all that matters. Now stay tuned because I will be making a very small crankbait, probably going to be adding a lip to it just to give it a bit more action, and I think I found a new hobby. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next Ladybug adventure. Oh, I almost forgot the joke of the day. I went to a seafood disco last week. I pulled a mussel. Ouch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Well, I finally caught one on my homemade spinning lure. One, yes, I know, but it was great.
But still.
Woo! Oh, it's a good size. Anyway, ready to go.
Got one.
Oh, Julia, we got a double hookup. Oh, that's perfect. Might be a little too big.
Thank you.
GoPro, stop recording. So I switched over to a store-bought spinner, and we'll see how that goes compared to this, cast in the exact same spot.